I am Dr. Santosh Kumar Biswal, an assistant professor with Symbiosis Institute of Media and Communication, Symbiosis International Deemed University, Pune. So today we are going to discuss the importance and the use of graphics and cartoons in print media. So what would be the learning outcomes of this session? So we'll be understand the importance of cartoons and graphics in general, to understand and to discuss the space of cartoons and graphics in print media and especially newspapers. Somebody has rightly said a picture is worth of thousand words. Further, an advertisement in the newspaper San Antonio Light states one picture is worth thousand words. The San Antonio Light's pictorial magazine of the war exemplifies the truth of the above statement, judging from the warm reception it has received at the hands of Sunday Light readers. The above quote lays stress on the power of visual media. Whenever there is a discussion on the use of graphics and cartoons in print media, it is equally important to have an understanding on the graphics and cartoons. In general, graphics are the visuals or design presentations on the surface of the purpose of the information, education and entertainment. However, the use of graphics has gone up manifold times. Its uses in presenting the data, educational pedagogies and recreational software are worth mentioning. Now let's understand what are the graphics all about. When text, picture and color are combined, it is known as graphic. When graphics are categorized, they can be functional graphics or artistic graphics. As part of visual communication, they send out the information to the viewers or readers. As you know that the space and importance of graphics in visual communication is immense. The visual communication will lost its glory with the absence of graphics. With the proliferation of technologies, computer graphics is massively used. Computer graphics create images with inputs of computers. So with the advent of computers and other technologies, the graphics are going and making rounds in the realm of visual communication. We cannot think of visual communication, we cannot think of visual entity with the absence of graphics. Now let's understand the importance of graphics in print media and especially newspapers. What are the importance? Why it is gaining so popularity in print media? There was a great fear long time back that the print would be completely overtaken by television and the internet media. It was the technology which came for the rescue of print media. There are certain key factors which are keeping the print media alive. Certain key factors out of many are the graphics and design. It is keeping the newspapers and magazines visually impressive, presentable and crisp. Sometimes if even though our news story is well written, it may not attract the readers because of the bad presentation. Here, if the story is graphically presented, it may induce interest among the readers. In the light of this, the role of graphic designer is immense in reaching out to the readers. Sometimes we found that the news is written well, but it is not grabbing the eyeball of the readers. So what is the wrong? What is happening wrong? Why it is not doing well? So in this context, graphic can play a vital role in grabbing the eyeballs of the readers. It can make the news visible in the eyes of readers. A graphic designer attempts to reach out through his or her appealing presentation. As a result, presentation can be redefined. Scripps Sword managers once stated, reporters should always think visually, either a photo or a graphic. Graphics help several functions to happen. They show the huge amount of data in small spaces without distortions. As a result, informational graphics are accepted and getting popular in newsrooms. Moreover, the design principles bind the readers or viewers of newspapers better attention. Therefore, informational graphics remain indispensable in the presentation and deliverable of newspapers. Studies also find that if information is backed by statistical data, the table or the graph, it enhances the level of retention and recall the readers or the viewers. So we just find that that the role of graphics is very important and is very pivotal when you talk of newsrooms, news media. So the role of graphics is really instrumental in enhancing the news values, increasing the readability, enhancing the retention of the news consumers. Sometimes it also helps the circulation of print media, especially the newspapers or magazines, but it cannot help in a very isolated manner to dissolve the issue of bad circulations. Now discuss on infographic in details. When the information, knowledge or data are visually or graphically represented, they are called infographics. Visualization of information or data is the instance of infographics. They tend to augment the human's ability to observe the patterns of certain things. Isotypes, types of infographics facilitate to express the information at a faster pace with ease. Infographics have two roles in newspapers. One is the designing elements, other is to disseminate the data to the readers. It is a reason that the infographics are used significantly in newspapers. In a newspaper design and setup, the role of an infographist should not be detached. An infographist should visualize and reflect like a journalist. He or she should possess the traits of a journalist and graphic designer. His or her role is not just restricted to designing only. He or she raises numerous perspectives on the issues with a sense of endless enthusiasm. An infographist enjoys the freedom of deciding on page layouts which are likely to be accepted by the readers and ultimately enhances the readability. It is found worldwide that infographics are increasingly effective in the profession of journalism. However, employing the infographics demands certain kind of guidelines. So in the light of newsrooms, the role of infographist should not be redundant. Their role should be portend in the light of telling data stories to its news consumers. It should also understand their target audience in a very best way. The importance of infographics is equally increasing like data-driven journalism and data visualization. It is critical pivotal for the reporters and editors to know the trend and requirements in the field of journalism. In this context, the quote of Dino Citro from form periscopic can be contextualized. Citro states visualizing information and data is being approached in a new way. Data can be easily sorted, so you can put interfaces in that you couldn't previously. You can make systems that let people play around with the data and have their own epiphanies.